Friday Night Blitz is sponsored by your local Fairway food store.
We're the Southeast Warren cheerleaders, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome in to Friday Night Blitz. I'm Raina Garcia, joined by Jake Bren. Jake, our game of the week featured Montezuma and Southeast Warren, two teams that are kind of on similar paths this season. Yeah, Montezuma and Southeast Warren both lost their season opener and have rattled off 4 wins in a row to get to this point. And these teams are separated by an hour and a half, so it's not really like a geographic rivalry, but they are one of the best 8-man teams in the state.
Go! 8-man football is a different game.
It can be a track meet sometimes. There's a lot high pace, but it's still football. We're out there competing just like everybody else in the state. One man misses a tackle in 8-man, it's going to be a touchdown. So we've really had to emphasize tackling more. You're still facing forefront, so you're outnumbered most of the time. So that's a big thing we have to overcome.
Just like 11-man, each team plays with different styles.
They play a type of defense where you have to grind it out and get the hard yards.
They're physical. They're big up front. I know their center is about 6'8", 250 pounds, so it'll be a tough battle up front with him.
Our area, I don't know. It just seems like it's like blue collar, tough. Like we're stronger than you. We know what we're gonna do. Like try and stop us.
The Warhawks want to run, but Montezuma wants to spread it out.
I'd say just the up-tempo aspect to it, and I think that's what suits us well is being a diverse team, and even though it doesn't play into some teams' favor, I think it helps us.
You get a team like Montezuma, you wish you had 9 defenders to defend their 8.
Since Montezuma moved to 8-man, these teams have played 3 times. Southeast Warren won the first, but the Braves have won 2 in a row.
Ready, go.
Both teams have made a trip to state recently, so the standards in the program are the same.
Both programs have had success, and it's kind of turned into it's kind of a rivalry, but being an hour and a half away, sometimes it's hard to call it a rivalry, but it's been a competitive and fun game.
It's one of those games that you remember. You remember what was being said. You remember what the actions were. You just remember it. Like we were there at Montezuma, and they just took it to us.
Even though it's a non-district game, I'd say there's a little bit of tension there just because it's usually a good team, 2 good teams coming up against each other, and that puts a little bit of pressure on it.
The Warhawks at home in Lacona. Beautiful Lacona. Taking on Montezuma. Southeast Warren runs out in their bright green uniforms, the Braves in white. First quarter, Landon Harvey hands it off to Trey Fisher. Just heard from both of them. He bounces it outside and dives for the pylon. Touchdown Warhawks. They lead 8-0 after the first quarter. Remember, 2-point conversions in 8-man football. Now, still in the first quarter, Harvey takes it himself on the QB sneak. He goes over the pile. There's a delayed reaction, and the ref signals touchdown. Warhawks go up 16-0. Everything's going their way. More Warhawks in the second quarter, and Harvey rolls out and finds Cam Suferfer. He goes in for the score, 24-0. Now Montezuma looking to come back, driving, and quarterback Owen Cook looking to make some plays happen for the first time. Cruz DeJong in the end zone, touchdown, but it's not enough to spoil homecoming. Southeast Warren wins 52-20.
Voting is now open for our game of the week for week 7. So here are your choices. Dowling Catholic versus Ames, ADM versus Harlan, Sheridan versus PCM, and Marshalltown versus Roosevelt. You can go to weareiowa.com to cast your vote, and the poll closes next Friday at 7 p.m. Let's head out to Van Meter, where the Bulldogs were hosting West Central Valley. Bulldogs up 7-0 in the first. Then Gilliland finds John Brown right at the goal line. He waltzes in for the score, and Van Meter takes a 13-0 lead. And this Bulldog defense getting after it tonight. Nowhere to go for Nate Gerling. He loses his footing and is taken down for the sack. And the Wildcats end up having to punt, and Carter Derflinger back to receive it. Pardon my camera work here, folks. The Elements got the best of me tonight, in and out of focus there, but he's going to take it over to one side. Then he sees some open grass on the other side, so he's going to make some guys miss. Head on over there, and it almost looks like he's going to take this one all the way, but he gets tripped up just shy of the 30-yard line. A nice return there nonetheless. And the Bulldogs going to give it now to Ben Gordon. He smashes his way through the pile and moves through it like a Mack truck. It takes a few guys to finally bring him down. Just sheer power there. They'd attempt a field goal on that drive, but that was no good. But they would find themselves back in the red zone once again. Ben Gordon punching this one in to put Van Meter up 20-0 after the extra point. And the Bulldogs take care of business, winning this one 48-0.
Looks like they're back on their winning ways. We head to Des Moines South Side, where it was homecoming for Lincoln taking on North. And Lincoln, they take the opening kickoff and they do something good with it. We watch Harry Sturr catch the ball, break a few tackles, and go all the way downfield before being tripped up by Andre Khalifa, preventing the touchdown. But Lincoln does settle for the field goal, which is good from 28 out. Lincoln 3, North 0. It's the Polar Bears' turn, and they march all the way back down the field. Jaden McGregory takes the handoff to Aaron Gonkarun, who runs up the left side and takes it all the way in. Touchdown, he dives in. North gets the 2-point conversion, goes up 8-3. Still in the first quarter, North with the ball at the 16. McGregory hands off to Gabe Gunn this time, and Gunn dives in. Touchdown, Polar Bears 16-3. Now still in the second quarter, North again with the ball, and they hand off to Gonk Aaron. Sorry if we're saying his name wrong. He takes the handoff and heads for the goal line. That's another touchdown. North wins 36-17, and they move on to 4-1.
Wow, having a great season so far. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but still to come here on Friday Night Blitz. It's been 100 years since the first live broadcast of a sporting event. The very first one took place right here in the state of Iowa. More on that when we come back.